Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And got a good one for you today. I just don't want to get hit in the head with a golf ball behind me. Okay, hit that a little hard. I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of this channel. I want to thank you for the 170,000 subscribers. And, I've never been about counting and, the recognition of subscribers. I got my 100,000 plaque for iAllegedly. I got it in August, and I never felt the need to sit there and say, look, I got 100,000 subscribers, because it's never been about that. It's been about growing. It's been about sharing everything with you guys. I absolutely love doing this each and every day, and it's absolutely amazing. Onward and upward, guys. Let's get into it. I'm in San Clemente, and we're gonna start at the Marine Memorial Park. It's really nice. It's right up above the pier. And again, this is one of those places that's right above the parking structure. You can sit here, just beautiful. But it's got an amazing view of the pier and the ocean, and a lot of people come up here and take photos and things like that. First things first, we're gonna talk about is inflation and the Fed. We're going to cover a lot of stuff on today's video. First things first, Bill Ackman, who I have a tremendous amount of respect for, Bill Ackman over the weekend said that we need to do a shock and awe approach with the Fed, and the Fed needs to come out and raise interest rates by 50 basis points, 0.5%. We need to wake up in the morning and see them do this and just rip the Band-Aid off and get this going. And if they want to, get any credibility, they need to do this. Okay? The Fed has no credibility right now, guys. The Fed doesn't, is just spending money every day. We see the stock market shoot up, lose hundreds of dollars in value a day, and we, wake up and it's down 500 points, and oh my gosh, this is it. This is the beginning of the end. And then you'll, check your phone 2 hours later, and it'll be up, $125. And again, that's the plunge protection team, working to solve this problem. This is nice. It's above the pier. You got stairs down there that lead down. It's beautiful. A really beautiful spot. But Bill Ackman, where have I heard that name before? Right before all hell broke loose in March of 2020, Bill Ackman said that the world was going to come to an end with the stock market, and that people needed to understand that it was going to go down based on everything that was happening with the health crisis. And he bet against it. And this cat made $1 billion from it. So people said he's, unscrupulous, he's terrible, he's good, he's bad. Look at that little cool wood winding staircase. Anyways, he is just another hedge fund owner. Not just another, it's another billionaire hedge fund owner. But I love it that these guys are all coming out, because I said this 2 months ago. All these people want to be the guy or the gal that is calling it. They want to be the person that says, look, I called the top, I called the bottom, I called when everybody should get out. That's what this guy's trying to do right now. Now, here's the thing. I have seen so much with inflation, and inflation is not going away anytime soon. And let's just start let's forget about the Fed for 1 minute. You're going to see such a massive problem with the supply chain. And going to give you a couple of examples of that. I was in 2 restaurants in the last 2 days, one last night, one this morning, and the restaurant owner last night was an Italian restaurant, talking about how everything in the restaurant, every single thing that she purchases has gone up, from napkins, plates, salt shakers, cheese, fish, absolutely everything. And my date had Chia Pinot, and she basically dissected the Chia Pinot and said, this has gone up this much, this has gone up this much, but things like the crab that's in the Chia Pinot has gone up double, $90 a bag for the crab. And it's outrageous to think that all of a sudden this is going to be fixed. Now, the problem that you have with that is the labor that she has. The big problem with labor and trying to get people to work for her is a continual problem. The other thing is the restaurant this morning, they're having same supply problems. can't get certain meats, can't get bacon, can't get certain products that they used to be able to get, and have to pay an outrageous price for everything. The other thing is their coffee cups. They deal with a mug. Now, they had the same mug inside the stores, and just because you run a restaurant, you have people that drop things and break things, and you need to have a supply of mugs in the back room. Well, eventually, with the way things have gone, you work through that, and they're gone, and now she can't get any more. None. Mug supplier's out, going to be out for absolutely till God knows when, is what they told me. So this is absolutely amazing. But you're going to see so much happen as far as the prices, because everything that they are buying, all of their suppliers, the prices are going up. I found a great story as to why inflation is not going away anytime soon. And just to refresh your memory, the Fed said that they wanted to keep inflation at 2%. And then it got to 4%, and they said, we will look at it. It's going to be transitory. It's not going to stick around. Then it got to 6%. Then it got to 7%, which anybody who buys anything in this world, who runs a business, who eats, who buys gas, who does anything in this world, does not believe that inflation is at 7%. Now, here's the thing. The Hill did a great article on how bad everything is right now, and that the world is seeing raw goods go up an average of 37%. Okay, let's just do the simple math, guys. If raw goods are going up 37%, how is inflation only at 7%? Oh, Dan, those are wholesale prices. That's what people pay to make things. Well, no, guys. They're paying up to 37%. Everything has gone up. Raw aluminum has gone up. Raw steel has gone up. Food has gone up. Onions, vegetables, absolutely everything. Oil, the oil, heating oil, cooking oil, vegetable oil, everything has gone sky high right now. And we're supposed to believe that inflation is only at 7%. But the problem that you're having is every supplier is that they've interviewed has all said that things are going to only go up more, and that they're not going to go down anytime soon in the near future. And they anticipate that this is going to go on till who knows when, okay? But we're supposed to believe this is going to end soon. So again, it's not going to end soon. And it's affecting each and every one of us as we sit here and live and breathe. We're supposed to believe that these people are going to do something for us. Our politicians, the Fed, they're doing nothing for anybody. The bankers are taking care of themselves. That's it, guys. That's who's getting taken care of right now. Now, once again, when you come down here, you get the trains. It's nice. It's right in the water. It's beautiful. Surfers, people walking, musicians up in the hill, the guy with the balloons. But again, everything is outrageous. People are going to the dollar stores, which are not the dollar stores anymore. The 99-cent store is the 99, and I hate that place now because they've got merchandise for $20 in there, and it makes no sense. It used to be you knew what you were paying, you'd walk in there, you'd grab what you wanted and get out of there, and now you have to look at it. They're selling wine for $20 now. Hey kitten, I bought you some wine. Ooh, where'd you get it at? The 99-cent store, okay? I mean, come on, guys, okay? It's ridiculous. And, okay, Dollar Tree. Great article about how everything is $1.25 now, and you think, no big deal. No, it's a huge deal, and people are upset about this. You know, they interviewed people. I'm sick to my stomach over paying these prices. But again, that's not a 7% increase, guys. It's 25% at a minimum, okay? And again, there's a store called Five Below, which used to have great merchandise for $5 and below. It's all junk now. Daiso used to be everything for $1.50 or less. It was the Japanese store. Now they've got, when you walk in, they've got a Japanese price chart when you walk in the Daiso store. And it's a great store. I love that store. mugs, food, all this different stuff. Now the problem is it's just not good merchandise anymore. And one thing I got a real big response from was my little trip to Walmart the other night. And people said, hey, you need to go to Target and check it out. And as a matter of fact, today I went to Target. So take a look at this and look at the Target store and see how this. And again, you know, is it good? Is it bad? You know, you be the judge of this. Is this a sign of concern? Should we be concerned about what we're seeing at the Target store? Let me know. Now, in all fairness, people said I should go to Target as well, which I am at a Target in Huntington Beach, California. It's much better off, okay? I mean, there's a smattering of things missing. I was just in the juice section and people were complaining that there weren't a bunch of juices. There are empty patches, but it's not as bad as the Walmart was, to say the least. So, I mean, you've got the empty shelves of different products that just aren't here. You know, the juices and things like that. Plenty of workers, they're stocking shelves. There's water missing and things like that. So, you know, you're seeing just different stuff that's just not here. And again, people were freaking out about this because you don't have the juices and things like that. So, is this just normal? You know, do they need to stock the shelves? What do you guys think? You know? Tons of workers in here. Can ask anything, get help. But you just have certain things that are just absolutely not on the shelves right now. So, let me know what you think. You know, not bad. They're cleaning stuff up. You know. You can just see the empty spots. The guys are stocking the shelves. So, it's not that they're not working. So, share your thoughts on all this stuff. Now, as I walked through the store, you know, there were spots where they didn't have merchandise. Let's face it. You know, some of the men's area, they had clothes doubled up, same shirts on different racks. But is this a concern? Is this the beginning of the end? And is this 2020 all over again, or even worse? Okay? I really want you guys to share your thoughts on this because, you know, I want you to tell me if this is bad. Now, okay, is that a sign of concern? You tell me. Now, the CEO of Target said that the average person, average family, is going to make less trips to the store. Okay, well, why is that, Mr. Cornell? And that they're going to spend less money because prices are higher. And that inflation's at 7% and we need to be concerned about that. Now, no one believes that. I know you don't believe that. The guy in line behind me had two little kids under 5. And, you know, I talk to everybody, okay? That's my thing, okay? But he had the coolest thing. He had a package of grapes that looked like plums. The grapes were so huge. They were green grapes and they were red grapes in the same basket that they sold. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. You got green and red grapes at the same time. He goes, those probably won't even make it home because the kids love those so much. Okay, that's great. I said, isn't it crazy what the prices are right now and how bad it is? And he said, absolutely. I'm spending $500 a week on food. $500 a week, guys, right now on food. $500, okay? So this guy with his 2 kids under 5, that's spending $2,000 a month on food. And again, nothing crazy. You know, he wasn't buying crap. He was buying nutritious food in his basket, okay? But again, how can people afford this? And we're supposed to believe that this is going to curtail and that $500 a week is going to drop down to $200 a week. It's never going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen anytime soon. Things are completely out of control, and these people know it, that it's out of control. And Mr. Cornell, the CEO of Target, I'd love to interview that cat. They know how bad this is. And people are going to make less trips to the store. So share your thoughts on this. I really want to know what you think. I'm sure that Brian Cornell's not budgeting for food, to say the least. Next thing, retail crime. Retail crime has been a huge problem across the country, but one place in particular here in California, it's been absolutely huge. Now, here's where they've had some success, and this is absolutely amazing. The Department of Justice reached out, not to the police, not to the sheriffs, but to the highway patrol. Here in California, the people that patrol our roads, the highway patrol, they reached out to the highway patrol, and the highway patrol was basically tasked with setting up a task force to fight this retail crime, and it was a huge success. They had 877 investigations. They arrested 371 people. I mean, absolutely amazing. They also picked up $19.7 million in merchandise, $19.7 million. That's incredible. And when you think about this, there's over $30 billion they anticipate gets stolen every year from California, so the thing was quite successful. Now the next thing is, we all saw that lovely Beyond Meat review last week and how disgusting it was. And there's an article out of Business Insider talking about how successful these fake meat products are and how everybody's buying them and that sales are through the roof. And again, I think that they almost write this just so that they get ads paid for by these companies, KFC, Burger King, all these different places. But they were talking about something called a flexitarian. And the flexitarians love to have the choice of fake meat or real meat. And again, they were talking about KFC having a burger in the UK. And I'm like, Kentucky Fried Chicken is a chicken place. How do they have a burger? And sure enough, in the UK, they take that patty, make it bigger. Whoa, yuckadoo. And then they turn that into what they call a burger. So you get more of that stuff. Man, that would be disgusting. So they're talking about the success of that and how people are spending more money than ever on this stuff, and that they anticipate that it was right around $30 billion a year spent on fake meat products, and how in 10 years it'll go to, 130 million. And again, do you guys eat this stuff? Do you guys sit there and go, God, honey, let's go out and get some fake meat? I just love that. Now, the thing about that is that whenever I've eaten like a veggie burger or anything like that, I've never sat there and said, gee, this tastes like meat. No, it tastes like hay and, rice and beans and things compressed to form a patty. And I've never sat there and gone, oh my God, this is amazing meat. So share your thoughts and all this stuff, guys. And we'll do some more food reviews in the coming weeks because there's other places that are coming out. Burger King, like I said, Chipotle with their fake stuff, and we'll see how that stuff is. Now, so much has been sent to me lately about NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and there's a bunch of stuff in the news. It was just announced that Snoop Dogg, he's got his own NFT line, and somebody paid almost $500,000 in the metaverse, okay, also to be next to Snoop Dogg, to live next to Snoop Dogg. So one thing that's absolutely fascinating is that you're going to see something happen that wouldn't have happened 8 to 10 years ago, and that was, Walmart wanted to be its own bank. That got shot down. Then one thing that's happening right now is Walmart's getting into the metaverse. Walmart's going to have its own coin. Walmart's going to have its own cryptocurrency, which is insane, okay? So you're going to be able to go out and buy, the Walmart imagery, Clyde, the door greeter, NFT, okay? But again, Snoop Dogg made almost $500,000 from the guy that I want to live next door to Snoop. So there's that, guys. Now, Gary Vee, who I like, who's all about the drive, all about pushing forward. Gary Vee, very successful wine merchant, ran his family's business, completely turned it around and made a killing in the wine industry, which is where Gary Vee got his major start from. Now, with that being said, Gary is opening up the first NFT restaurant where it's going to be an exclusive club. Now, on the East Coast, it's very, you have country clubs and exclusive clubs, no big deal. But what Gary's doing is he's doing this with a restaurant. And the sick thing about this is that Flyfish, the restaurant, the sales have taken off. They've raised over $14 million from people that want to be part of Flyfish and this exclusive club. Now, does that interest you? I mean, he's going to have, he's going to have 150 tables. They're going to have a sushi side where you're going to have fish flown in every day. And it's going to be this omakase experience that's going to be absolutely insane. Where, if you've ever watched the show Billions, it's one of those type of things where you're going to have that exclusive coolness factor for sushi. Okay, yes, no, I don't care. Okay, but that being said, I mean, does that interest you? Apparently it interests a lot of people because they're writing some serious checks for this, and they pay through Ethereum and to buy these exclusive club memberships. Now, to go along with that, here's the funny thing is that there's a separate story about how, do you own NFTs? Okay, great. We'll get ready to pay taxes because we're going to tax this like regular art. And art gets taxed at 37%. Wow. So all these people bragging about all the money that they've made from NFTs, the tax man is coming. So share your thoughts on all this stuff. Again, does the country club stuff interest you? Again, it just doesn't, okay? Okay, great. It's, great. Make sure you wear the jacket, make sure everything's cool. But again, it's all about the experience. And I don't understand the New York experience when it's freezing. The last time I was in New York, it was 22 degrees and it was, huge amounts of snow and I couldn't go anywhere. So now the next thing, whether you've heard of this or not, now if it affects you, you've heard of this, and that is Kronos. Kronos is a time management software that does payroll, and it's for a lot of institutions, cities, hospitals, things like that. And with that, they got hacked and had a ransomware attack. Here's the interesting thing. I can't find the figure that they were shaken down for. Can't find it in any of the stories. So you have the ransomware attack, and it affected 8 million people that can't get their payroll handled, and that's an absolute mess. So, crime is more rampant. Criminals are getting more creative, and it's crazy. So have you guys know anybody that's been affected by the Kronos hack? Again, it's been weeks and almost a month now since this happened. But the worst part is that you have people getting paid from cities, municipalities, hospitals, and they can't get their money. So now they've had to revert to timesheets. And, well, Jennifer, normally works about 43 hours a week, so we're just going to pay her. No, because of the holidays, you guys had me do 65 hours this week. So people are furious that they're not getting paid. Now, here's the other thing is that in the city of Costa Mesa, California, they've set up a sign letting people know that they're sick of the catalytic converter theft. And what they're doing right now is they're setting up sting operations. Check out this mobile sign that was set up. Now, this was set up to basically deter people from robbing people and stealing their catalytic converters. Do you think this is going to work? Now, when I called the city of Costa Mesa, they wouldn't tell me anything. But the point is that, does this work? Will this deter crime? Do they really believe that there are bait cars loaded with cameras and people waiting for the catalytic converters to be stolen? People cut out the catalytic converters and sell the precious metals and different things that are in there that are worth an absolute ton. Do you think that works? Share your thoughts on this, guys. I really want to know what you think about that. I'm going to end this video with this last story, and that is Peloton. Peloton bikes have gone up dramatically in price, and I'm fascinated by people that pay for this right now. Here's the first thing that absolutely floored me. When you buy a Peloton bike, do you want us to deliver it and set it up? Well, of course, okay? That's $250 now, guys. What? Why? Okay? This is how you plug it in. Okay, pedal here. Watch on the screen, okay? So the price went up to $1,745 for the cheapest model and $2,845 for the best model. It still is almost $40 a month, $39.95 to use the Peloton bike and have, you know, some guy tell you to pedal faster. And again, floors me that this is so popular. So, you know, share your thoughts on that. And again, I want to thank everybody, the 170,000 subscribers I'm absolutely honored with. I have so many cool things that are happening, and we will start to announce them in short order. Please do not forget to hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this with everybody. And onward and upward, guys. There's so much cool stuff happening. I will see you guys very soon.